That's Heatwave with Boogie Nights, Sunny 102 and 106.1. And Oswego, we're at 8:32. It's 28 from 4-9. And some guy, beating on my window, and I thought, I'll let him in. Turns out it's Joe Convertino from C&H Insurance. And he goes, what do you want to talk about? You're the one who came in, but let's talk about insurance.
Golf?
Okay, you want to talk about golf?
No. How you been, buddy?
I've been good.
You got some great music.
I'm alive.
Boogie Woogie.
You remember that
morning?
song? Did you boogie in the morning?
Oh, yeah.
You boogied all the time, didn't you?
I always do. I was boogieing down to Galaxy. I got to tell you, though, I drove. Isn't that embarrassing from the atrium?
Yeah.
I didn't walk. I should have got my steps in.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd be walking there.
Why? Oh, don't go there. Did you get your steps in?
My steps are from here to the restroom. That's my step. That's my steps for the day. I drink so much water.
You do. There's your steps.
I'm going to drown one of these days. What happened to Rick? Oh, he drank so much water, he's drowned. So how's the insurance industry? What's the story with it? Man, all the car insurance going up and homes.
Well, you got to have a good agent like CH Insurance to help you through the maze.
I wanted to get with you. I got to still bring my stuff in.
No, I was just talking to Gomez on the other station that, some of the trends is it's becoming more personalized with really an individual or family or business's own characteristics, Rick. It's crazy. So even the other day, my daughter rates the personal auto and home.
Right.
She says to me, Dad, I need to know, does this person drive less than 10,000 miles? We never used to ask these questions.
Okay.
If you do, there might be a discount. It's not just driver's ed.
Yeah.
The telematics in these new cars, Rick, you could save. Now, it's here, but, a carrier might say to you, Rick, we'll save you $500, but you're putting this, hooking it up app to your phone so we know how you're driving.
Right, yeah.
Would you do that to save $500? I don't know if people are going to do it. They're going to know when you text. They're going to know your habits. But if it changes habits, so that's what I mean. So and then you've heard this word artificial intelligence is all coming into our business. Yeah. I thought that meant accurate insurance. It's artificial intelligence.
I like that though, accurate insurance.
Accurate insurance.
Yeah.
But so we're seeing some of that in the homes, these newer homes, right? If Micron's coming, you know how many homes we got to have?
Yeah.
The systems and technology in these homes to detect a water leak will go to your phone and go to the insurance company. So it saves in claims.
Yeah.
Out west, they're talking about around your house, take the trees that are 50 feet away and put rock walls around to save, to get insurance, right?
Let me ask you this question. Are we paying for folks in those areas that have bad fires and landslides? Are we paying?
The industry is, so in theory, a percentage is probably paying for the industry catastrophe losses. Fires. Look at all the tornadoes in the Midwest. We had that huge Buffalo blizzard 2 years ago. You remember Watertown, call it in 99. We had the power outage for 10 days. Northeast is still a good place for insurance carriers to do business. Who would have thought we'd have a tornado in Rome?
Yeah.
Right. I do think the climate's changing, the wind, it's nuts around here. But we just got to understand, and I think consumers are becoming more educated, Rick. So that's why the importance of working with a good independent agent, good broker that understands your needs and wants.
Gee whiz, where can you find one of those?
Well, right at the atrium.
There you go,
Insurance.
C&H.
Maybe my father. Give him a call. No, we got a great team, as you know.
How many carriers do you have? How many insurance?
So the neat thing about an independent agent, I'll speak on behalf of all us as an association, probably 12 to 18 carriers that do different things. And, not everybody writes a restaurant. Not everybody writes a farm in Pompey. Not everybody writes a manufacturer, a radio station. There's niches. And you got to have the right carriers, because if you don't show that, someone else will.
Yeah.
Right? So
how many years you been in business?
We had our 25th anniversary.
That's
nice. Last year, so it was a good time, and very proud of that. And hats off to my father, Joe Senior. And the thing he taught us is we're really selling a piece of paper, right? A policy.
Right.
he's always said to all of our staff throughout the years, our service shines when something happens, and not just in a claim. You complaining about your bill, right? You don't call an 800 number. I mean, my wife thinks I'm nuts. I'm on the phone. People are saying, what's this? Why is this? I got this in the mail. What's this? You got to understand it. And that's what my father installed in us to all our staff, where hence in your corner. Right? We're in your corner.
Yeah.
And that's
a
just
good thing.
so important.
Somebody to call, and you're right, not an 800 number.
Correct.
Press 1 for English. And
call anybody around here. You're getting an automated attendant.
Right.
And the neat thing, not neat, a lot of these, there's mergers and acquisitions, big companies, small companies are getting bought out and merged, and they lose that local flavor.
Right.
It's like Galaxy. Look what Ed's doing.
You
here.
buy local, you listen to local, and you buy your insurance local. Joe, thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Good to see
we
you.
Had something to talk
Happy
about.
spring.
Happy spring, my friend.
Hi, this is Dusty Pascal, songwriter and third-generation owner